Folks, good morning and welcome back. It's been a while since I did the last video, just over a week now, but I thought I'd let everything settle now. I'm happy how it's running. Quickly show you in the filter house before we talk about what we're going to do today. And yeah, all the media seems to have settled in the moving bed. Beautiful. So yeah, all the media is settled now and it's working an absolute treat. So there we go. You can see the stainless steel grate that I put in the back. That one that I bought for the outlet. I decided not to use it. What I've done, I've just hung that on the side of the vortex, and I've stuck in some of the pond balls in there, just to stop them sinking to the bottom. So they're sat in there, and if I do need to take them out for any reason, I can do. Because I think once they get a little bit small, they'll slip through the grates. So yeah, just start keeping that much easier. And yeah, everything seems to be running smoothly. The shower's still running fine, got no issues. Still got to seal these couple of leaks that I've got before I use the blade, but I'll do that a little bit later. But everything's running smooth. Now, only issue we have got, in the last couple of days I've started to see some flashing from the fish. And then last night, for some reason, most of them were just sat on the bottom. I don't know whether that's to do with a slight temperature drop, but they were all sat on the bottom. They weren't clamped up, but they were just sat huddled together. So something's not right. I'm happy with the water. I've been checking it pretty much every other day, every 3 days, just to make sure everything's as it should be, and I'm fairly happy with the water. So a bit more flashing again. I think I'm going to have a parasite problem. So plan is get some of them in the bowl, get some scrapes done, and see if we can identify any parasites. There's definitely going to be parasites in there, but I'm not sure. Just quickly touch on that fish. I think it is a Sankey. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a ghost Sankey, the one with the lumps on its head. I had lots of comments off people. Most people haven't got a clue what it is. Some people saying it's pox, but I don't think it's pox. It looks more like a tumour. Not 100% sure. However, in the last day or so, since the fish have been flashing, half of that lump on its head has come away, and underneath it looks fairly clean. So I'm not sure if it's going to go on its own. So I'm going to give it some more time and see if it actually does go on its own with the temperature rising in the pond, etc. What I'm going to do though is, while I've got it out in the bowl, I'm going to get a scrape done and then maybe get a little bit of treatment on there just to protect it from any parasites. I don't want anything going in there and causing any infections. So yeah, I think what I might do as well is photograph all the fish. As long as I can get them all out in the bowl without any issues, I'm going to photograph all of them. Now, I've got no way of measuring them because it's just a bowl I've got. I've not got a measuring bowl yet, but I'll have a look at them in the bowl, take a photo, just so that I can see the progress of the fish. Yeah, I've also noticed a couple of them have got a little bit red marking on there. The little tancho I've got in there, down this one side, there's just a little bit of red. Looks like a bit of a graze. The shower, a little bit of a red mark on the top, just by its dorsal fin. And I've got a feeling with the flashing, they're knocking themselves up against the pump in the pond. So I really need to get this sorted. I don't want any injuries from that and potential issues in the future. So need to get on top of it. Obviously we know we got the issues with the Kahaku, Rosie, the carp pox, but that does look like it's clearing up very slowly, a little bit by bit. It seems to be getting better. So hopefully when the weather warms up, that'll clear up nicely, and we can get her back to health again. I mean, she's never going to look like a great fish. She's got shimmies on her and things like that. And as I said, I've had her since the beginning, when I had the little pond before this, and didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest with you. So she's never going to be the best looking fish, but if we can get rid of the pox, the chances are I'll keep her in the pond. She seems to be happy enough anyway. I did take part in the growing show with James and Lee, exclusively koi, and I was going to go down. However, work prevented me driving all the way down there. It was a 3-hour drive for me and a 3-hour drive back, and I had nights on the evening, coupled with the fact that their ponds down there are heated to 12 or 13 degrees and I'm only at 9, and I didn't think it was fair to come back and dump the fish into the water and have such a big temperature drop. So I've asked them down at Exclusively Koi if they would hold on to the fish just for a few weeks until my temps rise a little bit, and they've kindly agreed to do that for me. I think it's best for the fish. As much as I'm excited to get it, it's better for the fish and when I do get it, once mine goes up to sort of 11 degrees, something like that, I'll be happy to take delivery of it, and we'll show a little video of it there going in the pond. So that's it, folks. Badger's just called me. He's going to come down and give me a hand with all the measuring, or say not all the measuring, all the scraping, and we'll have a look, see what's going on, and hopefully get some treatment in there. I'm hoping it's just fluke. I had a problem last year with flukes and I couldn't get rid of them, and I'm hoping it's the same this time, but I'm going to try something new, maybe some Learn-X Pro or something. That's it, folks. Wait for Badger to get here, get the covers off, get a few of the fish out. Hopefully it doesn't upset them too much, because they've not seen a net for nearly 6 months now, so we'll see how we go. I'll see you in a little while. Right, folks, covers are off now. I've got one fish in the bowl, which is Rosie. It's the worst fish I've got, and
Yeah.
Santa's little helper. So he's come to help me get the fish out, and I cannot believe how cold it is. 9 degrees and my hand is literally freezing. So here's Rosie. As you can see, she's got pops, she's got shimmies, and that was probably one of the first fish I ever had. I hadn't got a clue what I was doing, and I think we're going to get her back to health, hopefully. Not going to get rid of the shimmies, but we'll get rid of the pox, and yeah, see what we can do. Just on a scrape. I'm expecting to see parasites. We'll go and have a look now and see what's on there. Oh, there you are. There they are.
So what we're looking at?
So the darker things, you'll see them move in a minute, or you might do.
So the darker, like a worm,
Yeah.
is fluke.
There we have it.
Oh yeah.
And I found quite a lot of fluke on Rosie.
There's a few, isn't there?
Yeah. And that would explain the flashing. Thankfully, as yet, I've not seen anything else. I'm going to keep looking and make sure it is just fluke. There we go.
Focused. Ooh. There's trichodina.
Not sure if we can see in there. There's a little bit of trick.
Yeah,
A little bit of trick.
See it?
Yeah.
But yeah, not moving around.
Okay, here's the other one with the lump on its head. As you can see, other than the lump,
Which is now burst.
which has now come away, it's left in a bit of an open sore, which is not ideal, but don't know what it is. But I've got a feeling that might clear up. He's getting a little bit stressed in the bowl. So we know we got trichodina, we know we got flukes, so I'm going to treat for that, because I know all of the fish will have it, and hopefully that'll stop the flashing. We're not liking this at all. Hiding down in the corners. Yeah, they haven't seen a net for months and months. So yeah. Just have a look under the microscope. I'm not sure if I've got costia or not. I don't know if you've done this before, where the lens is pressing down on the glass and you can see the mucus and the water moving around, but pretty sure I can see some tiny little things. I'm going to have to have a closer look at to make sure it's not costia. Definitely see a few trick and plenty of fluke. Literally, Rosie's covered in fluke, loads of them. That was the same last year, I just couldn't get rid of them. So I'm going to have a closer look just to see if we have got any costia, because I'll need to get that treated ASAP. And work out where we're going to go and have to come up with a plan to see what treatment we do. I'll worry about the flukes last, I think. Get rid of any trick, and if there is any costia, get rid of that as well. I'm not sure if there's a treatment. I'll do both costia and trick. I don't know what your thoughts are. I'll probably have the treatment done by then. By the time this video goes out, to be fair, I'll probably have looked on the internet to see what treatment, or whether I need to treat them separately. So yeah, I'm going to give this one a scrape, and just see if I can see any costia on this one. Rosie does have a lot of mucus on her, so it's difficult to see on the microscope, so we'll scrape this one, and we'll see how we get on with that. Right, this is another koi I've had this one for a few years. It was totally different when I bought it. There was lots of orange on it and different colours, but those colours seem to be on the underside now. It's got a little bit of red fire on its head, and again, I'm not sure what type of koi this is. If you could help me out with that one. But it's always been a healthy fish, always been a good eater. It's definitely a male, and yeah, I do like it. It's nice when it comes to the window. You can see all the orange on its underbelly. It's a nice fish, but like I said, I'm not sure what it is. When it bends, you can see through his scales. You can see the orange underneath the scales when it turns. But I really like this fish, even though there's not much colour to it. I do like it. So yeah, if you can help me out what type of koi this is, I'd be grateful. Clearly, I don't go to the gym.
How cold's that water?
Very cold. That's better.
Nice fish, looking good though, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you happy to put that back in, yeah?
Yeah.
Take a picture of my car.
Right, here's the tancho I've got. It's got a little bit of reddening on the one side where it's banged itself. Again, due to the flashing, so I need to try and get rid of that. This has been in the pond a year, so it's knee side. It's doing alright. It's growing well, feeding well. But it's looking a bit stressed at the moment. All the veins have come up there since I've got it out of the pond. Soon come up there. Here you have another little addition. It's only been in the pond a couple of months. Little Kajaku. Again, toe size, probably only 20 cm. But nice looking fish, nice skin, nice pattern. And he seems to be doing well, settled in well. I can't remember when I had these, was it before Christmas? Oh, probably, yeah, probably not. Before Christmas. Yeah, before it proper cooled down. But here's Bluey. We've had him since day one. He's about 4 years old, and he's quite a big fish, about 40 cm there. I did have an ulcer on him originally. You can see it on the one side, which I managed to repair, but it's still showing the scars from that. But I'm not 100% sure what type of fish this is. If you want to give me some idea? But yeah, he's a bit more docile compared to the others. Yeah. Get a picture of it. Here's Cheeto. I'm not sure what fish it is. Somebody's telling me it's a Shisui, but I have no idea. It doesn't look like the ones I've seen on the internet, so if you can help out with that, what type of koi that is. It's in very good condition. And it's grown massive in the last year or so. Here's little Faitsuri. It's only toe side, not long had him, and it seems to be doing alright. It's got a little bit of mucus on him, excess, and you can see it just slight milking there. But yeah, seems to have settled in well. Nice colours on him. Just needs to get a bit of body, get a bit of food in him. Yeah, so.
Sort of size of what you're going to get in it.
Here's the shark. A bit feisty at the minute. He's knee size. I had him last year as toe size. Let's put some good size on. And again, got a little bit of reddening on its beginning of its dorsal fin, where it's banged itself. So I really need to get these parasites treated. Let them calm down for a minute. We'll try and get a picture. Here's Sylvia. She's a bit lively. She seems healthy enough, but still going to treat for fluke and trichodina. Stressing, isn't it?
The growth.
This is Pac-Man. Had him pretty much from a tiny fish. He's probably only an inch long, and I've had him just over a year, probably a year and a half, and he's put on massive size. He's probably only 20 cm, but from what he was, he's put on loads of size. And it's a nice looking butterfly koi. Nice colours on it.
Yeah, proper gold.
Right folks, obviously we found fluke, which I knew we were going to have, and we found trick, and there's potentially a few costia that I've seen on there as well, so well, I think that's what I can see. They're wriggling around a lot and moving around. I know we've definitely got a few, sorry, not trick, what did I say?
I think you had all three, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely got trick, I've seen the trick there spinning around, but I think I've got a
Fluke.
few.
Definitely got fluke, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely got the fluke. I knew I'd have them anyway. But I think I might have a few costia from what I could see. So we're going to put a load of PP in the pond. I've measured it out. My pond's just a touch under 1,000 gallons. And I've measured the permanganate out and put it in there. So we're going to chuck it in. Pond's only at 9 degrees. I'm not sure if this will affect the treatment. But I need to get it in there. The fish are flashing and knocking themselves, so I need to try and do something to get rid of this problem. And if it does get rid of it, then we'll look at treating the flukes later on. Turn on the air, put as much air in as possible just to keep it aerated. UV's off, and we'll get the treatment in now, and hopefully we should see an improvement. I'm going to get the covers back on the fish on the pond as well, just because I don't want the fish jumping out once the treatment goes in. Right then, let's get the treatment in, and hopefully fish will survive. Change the colour, lad.
Definitely going purple.
Yeah, I've got no monsters right in there. Oh, that's my brain now.
Oh, the bubbles are purple. You've now got purple fish.
And if it kills them all, this video doesn't go out, alright? I'll just put a video out saying, folks, I decided to get rid of all my fish.
Yeah, and the pond's now empty. I'm now going to have it as a jacuzzi.
You have some new ones. There we go, folks. I have got pink fish.
The glowing radioactive fish.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll do the job. I've tried to treat for these parasites in the past, but hadn't got a clue about measurements and stuff. Hence why I didn't really get rid of them. But I've measured the pond water. I know exactly what it is, and I've put the correct dosage in. So fingers crossed, this permanganate will help. And I'll do a scrape again in another few days. And see how we get on. If it needs another dose, then I'll put another one in, and then we'll look at sorting out the flukes. I don't know whether permanganate will sort out flukes as well, but I doubt it. But we'll see how we get on.
Hey!
Cheers for your help, lad.
It's alright, mate. It's alright.
Do you want some
All
pink fish?
sorted now, innit?
Do you want some pink fish?
You've got proper pink fish in there now.
Oh no.
Better than having pink eye.
Pond's covered again. Just stop any fish jumping, because I know they're going to be irritated now by the treatment. And yeah, ball ache, innit?
Bloody freezing, that's what it is.
Don't get any koi. It's a pain in the ass.
I'm glad I haven't got any.
Not easy life. We playing a bit of Xbox today or what?
Can do if you want to, yeah.
Let's get online. You better grown, then you can't play me online from here.
Too right.
Better grown.
I'm going to go out. You're boring me.
Right, folks, treatment's in. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm in all day, so I'll be able to keep an eye on it, make sure the fish are right. And if we've got any problems, I can act quickly. Good enough, baby.
I found little bonsai trees for you.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you buy me them?
No. But I found them for you.
Did you buy them for me?
No, but I might buy them for you. I'll see.
Where are we going in 8 weeks, kid?
France. France. Removals.
Pull out some bangers in France. Folks, if you like carp fishing and you haven't seen my carp channel, Bez's carp channel, go and have a look. You'll see this div on there, acting a fool and cooking for me, looking after me. Yeah, we go to France in 8 weeks' time. Bit of fishing in France.
I might
Pull
catch
out some
my
bangers.
PB.
You might catch your PB. What's your PB at the moment? About £6.
Zero. No, actually, it probably is, yeah, from years ago,
About
wasn't
£6,
it?
yeah. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, so hope to pull out some bangers in France. So have a look on Business Carp channel, some laughs on there. And yeah, that's it folks, the treatment's in, done some scrapes, I've had a look at some of my horrible fish and some of my nice fish, and yeah, that's it. I'm going to try it. They're getting there. Whether I need to move some on or not, we'll see. I feel a bit bad moving them on. I've had them since the start.
Yeah, so you've got to just work with them, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm going to see what I can do with them this spring. And if they don't turn out the way I want, I might move them on.
Now they've got a nice new big home.
Might give them the old...
Oh, barbecue, I'll cook them up. No, money messing.
Folks, you can see, pond is still pink. PP's been in there now probably an hour and a half, and it's still pink, so fish look alright. They seem a little bit stressed, but that's to be expected really with the treatment. So I'll keep you updated. Give it a couple of days, and I'll do a scrape, and we'll see where we're at. Fingers crossed this gets rid of those parasites, and then we can just work on the fluke. But I'm going to keep a close eye on the fish, make sure we've got no problems. And yeah folks, that's the update. Bit of a shame that we've got parasites, but I'd rather get this sorted before the new fish comes. That was one of the other reasons why I've kept it there and not collected it or had it delivered so quickly. I'd rather get these problems sorted before I have a new fish. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. As I say, I'll do another video in a few days when I've done a scrape and let you know what the update is, but hopefully we've got rid of it. Bloody parasites, eh? But folks, appreciate you watching. Please click on the like, and if you haven't already, click subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon.